Hey, welcome back. Eloise here. If you're a therapist or healer, stick around this week. This week, I want to talk about how we can block clients coming to us as healers and therapists for numerous reasons. And I've put together a little pack of going into some of the background of this and a healing session to help clear some of these blocks, and then some exercises and things that you can do to work through this a little bit on your own. So if you're interested in that, find the link below and jump in, because it's a really interesting topic. And in my Heal the Healer membership, where we do lots of sessions for healers and therapists, this is a topic that we come to time and time again. So I'm sharing the first session of Heal the Healer because it actually went into this topic in a really lovely way. So grab the link and listen to that if you want to clear some of this. But it is a topic that we can come back to time and time again, because there's so many reasons why we can block clients and even get into fear around having too many clients. And I remember when I started my journey as a therapist, I was talking to one of my colleagues, and she said when she opened her clinic, she actually had nightmares of clients climbing through the windows and coming through the walls and stuff to try and get a session out of her. She just felt like she was just like dreaming of these people needing her, and it was overwhelming and too much. Now, she was quite a busy therapist straight away, and it really triggered her, and so she was having all these dreams and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, I hadn't really even thought about that. When you start off in clinic and your journey as a healer or whatever, you're just, like, how do I get more clients? And we need to clear our blocks that stop us getting more clients, because that's always the thing that's in the way. So that's why I've created Heal the Healer as a membership. If you want to come and join, sign up. But the there's so many things that go on that block us doing this work. And it's, I try and talk to my normal friends about my business, and it's like, it's not a normal business because there's like a lot going on under the surface. I mean, for a start, most healers and therapists will be tuning into your past lives with all the persecution. And, so that naturally within us blocks us wanting to be seen, because if we're seen, we might end up in death for various reasons. So persecution. So, like, it really blocks us from going out there and being seen in this role in this lifetime, even though, I mean, there are some, things in this world, like we're not allowed to say anything online, and like, about what we do, because you know we're still persecuted a little bit, but not really to the point where we're going to be like beheaded and hung and drowned and all the rest of it. So hopefully, so there is still some of that energy around us now, but it's like in the fabric of the earth, because so many thousands of years, if you were the wise person or the healer, you quite often were distanced. You quite often were living on your own, kind of away from everyone else. Like, everyone had to go on a journey to come and find you, because it was just more ease that way, because you might have been breaking the status quo, or healing outside of the religious context of the society where you lived, or it could have been seen as different for various reasons. So there's always this kind of energy of separation, of being hidden, of hiding away and not wanting to be seen, because being seen quite often meant that you would be persecuted in some way. So that energy is just seeping into the fabric of where we are, just generally on the planet, but also where you live. I'm in the UK. The UK's quite got, a long history of witches and all the rest of it. I mean, in the UK, we have the Witchcraft Act, and Helen Duncan was still done under that act. She didn't get killed. But in 1944, I mean, it's not that long ago. It was 1727 they were still burning witches in Scotland. So, okay, it's 200 years ago. But, there's still that energy around. All the thousands of years we've been on the planet. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that long ago. So even when we stopped doing that, the energy of it would have still been around for a long while. And so that energy is kind of in the fabric of the place a lot. And so we tune into that as healers because we're quite sensitive. So our little sensitive bodies and nervous systems are scared, very scared of being seen, going out there, even doing our healing work. It's like, well, better not be too good because then I'll be noticed. And the other side, well, if I don't heal them, I might get persecuted. So, you can't win. And it makes it really complex. It's not like you're an accountant and you go and do the books. I mean, I know it's more complicated than that, accountants, but you would probably be watching this if you're an accountant. But it's like if you've got a job to do where it's a very specific thing, it's like I've got to balance the books. Yeah, you can make mistakes, and you could get into trouble if you've made a mistake. But it's there's not too much interference. Whereas as healers and therapists, we've got so much interference going on, like psychically, emotionally, mentally, like through all the fabric of all of this stuff that we're talking about. It's here, it's present, and even if we haven't been burning witches in the last few weeks, the energy of it is still going on. So it really is like in our faces still. In some countries of the world, it's still going on. So it's ever present, it's with us, and we can't not see it, if that makes sense. So there's so many layers to how we show up in the relationship with our clients, about how we attract people, how we're seen. And this is why I'm really passionate about supporting therapists to go out there and clear these blocks so you can really be present with your clients and be seen and attract clients, because that helps everybody. We all have gifts and talents, and if we hide them away, no one benefits. Now, you're not going to want to heal everybody. Not everybody's going to want healing, but there are so many people out there that you could support. And, we can be giving out mixed energies. I know one of my clients this week was saying, there are so many healers and things out there. How do I know who to go to? And I'm like, the best thing to do is ask your body. But I was tuning into this energy of, if us as healers aren't ready to be seen, then we're just a name on the list. Because you don't want to stand out too much. It's interesting. So there's so much to it. There's so many layers to running a business that's of this nature. And whatever capacity you label yourself as, we're still tapping into all of this. And so we have to keep clearing the layers. We have to keep working through our stuff as a therapist so that we can be there for our clients. I can't take my client somewhere I haven't been myself. So I have to constantly work on myself to clear my block so that I can keep attracting new clients and take clients to new places. We need to keep working on ourselves. We can't stop. So if you want to clear some more of your blocks and keep working through this in a nice, gentle way, please consider joining Heal the Healer. And if you just want to taste test it, you can sign up for my Why Are You Blocking Clients freebie, because it's something we need to look at for the world to heal and for us to be able to go out there and support more people. This is needed. You are needed. So please look into the work. If not with me, with someone else. It's like we really are needed on this planet, and it's not an easy job. So help yourself to get more busy and be seen. And check out my session below. And if you want to come on the journey of Heal the Healer, do come and join us. I do 3 sessions every month. 2 of them are kind of my normal intuitive healing. One we go into is use some different modalities, because it's nice to look at things from different perspectives and different energies. And then there's little bonuses. You get discounts on my other stuff, but there is this I'm adding in more and more to the membership over time. So we're going to start doing more audios every month just to help you, look at your business in a different way and help yourself to be the best healer that you can be. So if that sounds good for you, find out more below and have a great week. Okay, lots of love. Bye.